going on, cats? Welcome back to the stream, where you can get Ableton Live templates. Check the link in the channel description for the free download. Good to be back. I'm working today on this super cheesy track. I'm going to, as usual, go through it as I progress with this free download. And yeah, just keep you abreast of the decisions that go into making this kind of like corny aerobics music from the 80s, basically. I'm trying out having, the stream chat visible in front of my camera, so it might be a bit tricky to read, but I've had a couple of good chats with people lately while streaming, so if you want to pop up on stream and have a little chat while we go, I do enjoy talking to people while I work, finding out where you're at, what's your Ableton journey, like why you're here, basically. And again, thanks for stopping by, guys. This is very much a labor of love for me, and I appreciate having cool people in my life who are also into Ableton and making 80s music and cool stuff like that. Alright, I need to finish off this piece a little bit with the arrangement. The arrangement is just the sequence, so we start with this kind of thing. I'm just kind of scaffolding out at the moment, really high frequency ops like that. And I'm gonna look for a lead patch while we work. There comes the pad. Alright, cool. Been listening to 80s music pretty much the whole day. Or like, retro 80s music. Just found a nice cool patch. I'm gonna just load it up real quick and see if we can find a place for it. It's pretty out there, actually. Oh, that's sharp, eh? It's got quite a nice filter, some filter action there. Let's give this a bash. Alright, let's keep it going to the pre-master, so I can minimize some latency there. Or even better, take it to the master. Yeah, you should get the best results going through master. Okay, problem is this patch has only got one, it's a monosynth, so let me just head over to the right here and I'll show you what I'm doing. I've got to open up the actual device and see if I can find the voicing section. There should be a section saying how many voices you're allowed at any time. There it is, voices 1. Let's take that up to 8. Now I can play chords. Oh, it's got crazy aftertouch, crazy release value. Okay, I'm just going to throw it in there as an arpeggiator. One of the goals I had yesterday for the stream, for this piece that I'm making now, is to rely more on arpeggiators. They got a very 80s sound. Let's give it a bash. What are we in? F major. Okay. Take it down to a 16. Okay, that's cool. Take it to a different what I'm thinking is something more punchy, like a lower decay value. Let me get back onto the left side. Whoops, wrong one. Not quite working. Let's try Alright, cool. Maybe just touches of it, like. And I want to actually just, let's fine tune this a little bit. So. There's also a bit too much delay, let's remove it. It's taking away from the effect I'm trying to create here. Okay, we'll get back to the space, which is the reverb. Too straight though. Maybe we could try a D minor, so that's... Okay, just trying out different things, see if I can get a nice vibe going here. I'm not really feeling any of that at the moment though. Let's try the gate. I gotta get this right. What about 24 on the distance? Let's get a higher range. That's much higher than I expected. How about this? Okay, just trying out different patches for maybe a 12 beat. No, that's not gonna work. And now we're starting to approach kind of game music. Maybe that could work. Too fast. Okay, so not really feeling that arpeggiator vibe. Maybe we could try a different patch. Maybe something a bit softer. Let's see if we can get a pad in here that also... Or collision, maybe. Collision's got a nice... Is all very kind of slow though. How about just some straight dots? Like if we had a synthesizer from the 80s, you might just get a very straight sounding operator would go. Yeah, that's maybe the territory you're going for. That sounds a bit more like a wood block. Let's take the tempo down. And now we could also change the style. Thumb up and down. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Let's hot swap this patch out and just switch over to the right so I can see what I'm doing. Finding something in the operator which will feel a bit more... all very Ableton soundy stuff. So now we got the FM bells sound, which I've been using in previous projects. So let's go and load up a previous project. Is going to be... Where did I stick it? I'm looking for an exact match of the products that I'm doing. No, it's not there. It's in the wrong folder. Okay, looks like I've got to add the folder still. GTA6 montage products. That's it. Yeah. It's going to just scan that real quick, and then we got this. Cool. And it's looking in the current folder. That's weird. Have I gone and deleted everything? And it's still scanning it, that's why. Ah, there we go, cool. Just give me a sec here. Track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, track 5, track 6. Strange. It should have loaded all the other tracks. Okay, anyway, let's not go too deep into that. I think it's called 80s E-Bells or something like that. Let's just find it in all my results. Cool. Type has got to be a device. Rack device. Here we go. Oh yeah, these orchestra hits are quite nice too. Cool. So what are we looking for? It's E piano. A bell sound. Not sleigh bells. Christmas bells. No, this is too broad a search. My stuff. Maybe there's stuff in here. 80s FM bells. That's the one. Let's stick that in there and let's give it a listen. So we've got a B flat note there, and all I'm looking for is actually just a nice big, just a once off kind of cascade all the way up the chain, so to speak. So let's get this arpeggiator pad right to the top, and we are going to just create a MIDI track on the third instance. Sorry, a MIDI selection on the third time around, and get 4 bars of big fat B flat chord. And I noticed that these sometimes sound better with major 7s, like in the Stranger Things soundtrack, but we're on a dominant 7, so it's gonna sound more jazzy. Okay, that's a good start. Now what we actually need to do is get all of that up into here. So it's got, oops. What I'm doing is creating a big spread, like basically the entire keyboard is going to be playing this massive B flat chord at any given time through an arpeggiator. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, it's like, sounds a little bit like a hammer. Don't really want that. Let's try this. That sounds a bit better, but I think we might have been pushing it a bit hard, going low like that. Pretty cool. Let's try take that stuff off. This is kind of like experimental territory, but let's see if we can get nice sounds out of this. It's supposed to be just a bit of a texture. There's something cute about it. This sounds like an aerobics video, so it might be the right selection. Oh no, that's no good. No, that's where they hold the thumb. Not interested in that. Okay. How about down? I think it also might just be a bit high. Also, I think I'm pushing the distance even further than it could be. So let's take the whole thing down. That's what it takes to craft something that deliberate. Okay, I think I've got too many octaves going here, so let's take the whole thing down again. Maybe like that, yeah. Now with a bit of delay. Okay. Transpose, no, we don't need that. That was very interesting. How about swung? Oh, that's not gonna work. Nah. None of it's gonna work, yeah. Okay, right, let's give it a bash, and we could always layer it up with something else, like for example, get an operator in there, and let's check out and see if that's gonna work. First things first, let's just get the patch itself grouped up. I just want to see, you know, what kind of results we can get when we... That's quite rich. I like that, the combination of the two, because the 80s FM bells sound on its own sounded a bit thin, so I'm going to just beef it up with an operator at minus 12 dB. Harps. Okay, now it doesn't have to be the entire thing playing the entire time. There are always ways to ramp up into this kind of thing, so let's see. From here, let's take the volume, overall volume down. Okay, repeats. I wonder if there's not a way to like prolong it. Ding 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 ding. Maybe an eighth. Okay, how about this? We started on the second. Let's see how that sounds, just half-half. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. There we go. Just to fill in the gaps. Take out those notes. From here. Yeah, that's it. 1, 3, 4, 1. Okay, good. Now we just want to get rid of that and add a bit of delay and reverb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, and then add the same thing to a bit later. So it's going to be a copy of that if we just duplicate it, and I think this entire thing becomes one unit. It's starting a bit early. Okay, that's fine. We're done with this now. All I want to do is just add a nice delay sound to it. So delay, creating a moment in this track, and this can always just be 50% and stuck on a 4. There we go, cool. Just a hint of an arpeggiator. That's a good. Cool. Alright, that works for me. So we get the arps in there. So one of the goals for this track was to lean a bit more onto, arpeggiators, using arpeggiators in the track. So let's move forward. I've got a couple of notes here actually that I made while I was listening to music today and kind of just working out what to do next. And got a note to use a clav to make the hats more subtle, to use unison more, and to rely on grooves. So none of that is appropriate for this track. I think I'm going to blaze through this one. I think what we also might need is a second drum loop. We've got a very basic drum loop here. Let's just let's not do too much syncopation. Okay, good. And that can be a basic. Okay, good. That's a nice basic over there. So for the hi-hats, yes, good. Just one more over there. Good. All these should move back to make it a little bit more groovy. Let's try it out. Cool. Now let's get a. Okay, first I'm going to loop that kit over there and just come up with some other grooves that might be good. So let's take it over there, all the way over, and I think. There it is. Cool. If you're new to the channel, I'm making Ableton Live templates and releasing them, mostly for free. Some of them are on the Patreon. Check out the link in the description if you want download of the free stuff. All of this 80s sounding stuff I'm making now, this is kind of like an aerobics video. I'm going to be releasing this particular this pack for free too. If you want to be notified, you can follow on YouTube, subscribe, or you can also follow as a free Patreon member just to be, to get the email when it's live. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I enjoy chatting to people while I work. Every day, 2 p.m. UTC, I make music for the community. You can use these tracks in your games and your videos, copyright free. I appreciate credit, but it's very much a gift. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's get that rim in there. That's good, yeah. No, not really. Let's take these two up. Okay, I've also got another idea, which is to use the DR220. This is a drum kit, very famous drum machine from the 80s, which has got its own flavor. You've heard it in the 90s sitcom stuff that's been done. Those are the toms that are famous. Need to make this track a bit more groovy now. Where are the grooves that I'm looking for here? Clave is good. Where's the maraca? It's like very cute, you know. Might want to just tune these up a bit. Can't go low, we're in the key of F, so we're going to need a... That's an E flat, I think. I'm not playing the piano right now. Let's take it up a little bit. And that's an A now. Okay, cool. So let's take them all up by 13. Oh, that's a 7th. That's good. I like that. And then this one here. Cool. So we got some. It fits into the tonality of the track. So. Okay. I had a light rhythm there. Yeah, I'm just going to use this wood block and just sparingly, like that. Duck, duck, duck. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Why did I do that? What happened? That needs to be in. I've recorded the wrong one. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to find a. I want to just overdub this part. Let's get it right. 2, 3, 4. I thought I had that. Sorry, let's just say that. It's got to be that. And here we go. That's the one. Okay, good. Now this can extend out. Looks like I've got to just copy the end of that one. Okay, so this is like a second beat now that has taken over as the pads come in after the arps. Let's just get that clave. I'm gonna add some. We're figuring this out as we go, no worries. I like the clave though, that sounds nice. sharp low for the rim. We're going to copy the snare sound to the rim and also to the maracas. How about that? A little bit of groove on the maracas just before the snare. Yeah, good. Let's take the volume of the maraca down. I know this is a bit repetitive, sorry, I know, but I've got to just get the groove going right, you know, make it feel right. Because without that feel, you ain't got nothing. Good. Maraca's working. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, so we've got a couple of things that are sort of disjointed, but let's just start working towards figuring out how to finish up this track, not spend all day and all night on it. So, because I've given myself like till the end of Jan to get 10 tracks out for the community, so I'm on track 6 here, and we've got like 11 days to go, so maybe 10 more streams to go. So it gives me about 2 hours a track. And this is the second hour of this one, which means I don't have a lot of time, and I've still got to mix them all down. So, time is precious. It's better than nothing though, right? Let's get the clap, let's get that crash sound, but much more, just, not a, let's get it finished here. That's good, yeah. Okay, good. Actually, no, I don't want to use the crash on every single one. Let's take this entire... Okay, maybe we could just refactor this so that the crash goes to the kit. Excuse me. Much annoyance is happening. Here's what we do. We take the kit and we separate out the crash. So crash goes in to... Oops, not there. Oh, it's an audio track, that's why. I don't need an audio track, I need a MIDI track. Okay. Let's just join those all up. This is actually one big sequence here, so we don't need 3. Okay, cool. Let's get out of the clicky mode. Okay, that's cool. And then we got this new part. Cool. That's nice musical sequencing there. It comes in, it turns, you know, it makes it nice and keeps it punchy. Okay, and I do want an auto pan on this, or maybe just a ping pong, huh? No, I don't like ping pong. It's too. No, it's too. Maybe time. No, that just screws with that. The rate. No, I'm not looking for ping pong. What I'm looking for is the auto pan device to make sure this spreads all around. And let's take the shape and all that stuff up. Okay, now the rate can be synchronized to the arpeggiator rate, which is a 16th. Which means you're going to get, yeah, that kind of effect. That's what I'm going for, just not so harsh. So amount down, shape can be smoother. That's it. And then take off ping pong. I can still hear it. There you go. You just kind of want this flatter effect with an arpeggiator. Subtle, good enough. All right. So from the... Okay, let's go for Guiro. That's the name of that. That's kind of what I'm going for, yeah. Sorry, I know you can't hear this really well, but Guiro. This is just following the muse, you know, like you don't know what you're going to be working on in any given day. There we go, that's fine. So at this point we want the Guido to come in. Let's take it there. Okay, and let's just do a bit of sample chopping here. And this goes a bit far back. I don't think we need much more than just the scrape and the hit. So Guido, sample, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, Guido stem, take off the, that goes there, great. And then maybe like there. That's quite nice. Good, I'm going to go with that. It's got a nice vibe. Join them up and loop it. Good, in fact loop this double the length and make sure it's available everywhere. So we get 2 of them over here, and then we're going to come back in with the straight beat, and then we'll drop into the funky beat at the right moment. Cool. So all of this, we're going to restart that there, and that goes there. Good. So let's do it from the changeover. Very corny. Maybe a drum solo of some kind here. Definitely gonna need a crash here. Let's join that up. Cool. And then we can add this in as the closing passage of that bar, and we can just copy it over there. So we should have the same arpeggiator patch happening. Come on, work those thighs. Come on, get your heels up. And heels up, heels up. Yes, this is gonna have to be some aerobic style video. Just out of interest, I'm gonna tweak the bass sound just to hear what else is out there. Let's hear this. Let's take this down and pitch, come down to 24, I think. 12. That might be better than the other one. Why not both? Let's do another one of those. Okay, this is going to be looped. The third instance is going to be non-looped, so we're going to just take that out of there. If you just joined or you're new to the stream, I'm making Ableton Live full songs, complete songs for the community to use. If you're into Ableton Live, you can download the project file itself. And if you're not, I'll also release the tracks as Creative Commons tracks. Means free for use, just credit me. You can use them in your videos, games, or whatever. And I enjoy connecting with people. You know, I make music for games. I do. In fact, let's check out. Let's check out that tomorrow. I think I've got something cool to show you. And right now, I'm making this really corny sounding sort of 80s aerobics type music. That's the reference track here. I'm gonna just actually look up 80s aerobics music while I'm at it and see what kind of results there are. Because I always enjoy listening to. You got to hear reference tracks. Oh yeah, this Jane Fonda thing was amazing. Okay, great. Okay, it's very corny, that. I think that din 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 must come in a bit later maybe, and this piano I think is a bit loud. Yeah. Let's just rethink this piano, maybe just something a little bit less harsh. Yeah, so that to me sounds a lot better, just the stabs. Let's try stabs on their own. Yeah, that occupies a better place in the mix too. Let's just hear it with the piano as a kind of a layer. Yeah, okay, maybe 9. Is that the right timing? Wait. I don't know where this is coming from. Okay, let's try the guitar. I think electric guitar is appropriate for this, maybe just something clean if possible. This is the wrong size loop. That's good. Let's hear this out. Quick tune here, quick. Volume up. Alright, bringing the 80s. Just give it. So it comes with theme. Let's just do that as a nice layer. We're just going to do a layer of this. 1, 2. Good. Got a layer of that now. We can stick that in the mix. Let's hear how it sounds. No, don't need delay effects and stuff. We can experiment with that later, but let's just hear how it sounds on its own for now. Good, let's take it up. I think it needs to come up way much. We also got this bus guitar, electric bus, which I don't really want. Let's just take it straight to the pre-master. Yeah, that's going to be a bit hot. Take that down. What if you just joined? What I'm doing is making Ableton Live templates in the 80s style. This is kind of like an aerobics video. I'll be releasing this project at the end of the month for free via Patreon, and if you want to check out the kind of stuff I do, link in the description, up at the top of the YouTube channel. Go wild. Okay, it might be a little bit behind because of latency, so let's just play it now. Solid. Let's take it up to 9 dB. Alright, hear it a bit. 1, 2. A little bit late. That's it. That's where I want it. Now we go. Take it from the second half, I think. I think it's this one over here. Oh, jeez, I've lost the place. How annoying! It's going to be 16 bars. No, not 16. It's going to be 32 bars total. Let's do it backwards. There's the B. There's this. There's the point that the last F comes in, so it's going to be there, which means that the whole thing is going to be like that. Got it. That's now a loop. We can treat it as a loop and yeah, just get it from there to there, I think. 16 bars, not 32. Good, and now we can also just mute the beginning of the loop to make sure that we don't hear the initial chord. That's what we want. Great. Cool. Now we've got a loop. We can stretch that out. Should work just fine. Well done. Cool. We're reaching the end of the stream, but let's just push on with this and see if I can get a nice... There's definitely a buzz on this guitar, which is quite irritating. I can maybe just run RX denoise on it. Or hum removal. What happens if denoiser goes on it? Let's listen. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. RX3, no, I want not RX3, I would like RX7 denoise. Where are you, where are you? Voice denoise, will that work? Let's try it out. Doesn't matter. Okay, good. So anyway, we've got this guitar part over here. Let's just get it into a little bit of multi-band compression should work. So we're going to add a multi-band compressor. And just dip out the highs a bit and get the lows up a little bit and just kind of make that the standard. Okay, here it is in the mix. We're making some cheesy sounding aerobics video type stuff today. this is got to be the, it's got to just land on the B flat. Cool, that's fine. Last part. There's a little bit of a phone. There comes the groovy beats. Two, two, three, four, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That's true. Do the that's okay, so we're going to use this as a sort of a drum solo type moment. Here we go, like this. Yeah, just really basic and simple, really like embarrassingly simple actually. Okay, let's go. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1. Wrong order. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, good. And then we'll just drop it out right here. Very bad. Let's do a triplet over here, just to show how very sophisticated we are. And it goes out of time. This is great. Let's do a couple more bad ones. Din 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 din. How about that? Okay, fine. This is like the most basic drumming. It's like finger drumming, but like you've just actually learned what a drum machine is. Like a kid's toy. Din, 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 din. Okay, din. From here. Din, 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 din. No, no. Din, 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 din. Sorry, I'm getting lost in this, but. Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. Okay. Din, 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 din. Okay. Top. This is the drum break of the song. We're making a drum beat for a cheesy 80s kind of sounding aerobics video. Very basic. Okay. And this third phrase. Din, 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 din. This one here. Din, 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 din. Yeah. And we're gonna do 2 of those. Didin, didin, didin. This is where we do the doubles. Okay. Like Tetris blocks, huh? I do love this. That was this last one. Okay, good. We overuse it, but it's good. Let's get a cowbell in there for sure. Dunk, 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 dunk. Let's do a one on, one off. So low, high, low, high. Is that last one? Yeah. Good. This is sounding lovely. I love how beautifully bad it sounds. To me, this is like fantastic. I'm just getting so excited just playing this stuff. Alright, I'm going to listen to it from the top one more time and then say goodbye for today. I will be back tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. UTC, so that's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. And yeah, I make Ableton tunes, I have a lot of fun, and I chat to people while I work. And at the end of the month, you can expect this tune and a bunch of others in the 80s retro GTA, whatever, 80s pack, whatever it ends up being called. I'm going to do it as a free download via Patreon and also via Gumroad and yeah, on all the videos on YouTube. Here we go. I have a feeling that we should just dip out these guitars. Just muting out the guitars wherever they don't work. I've got an idea now for this should actually drop out on the kick, so it's got a sound. It's dropping out in between the kick and the it's from here. So it just cuts off, the kick cuts it off. No. Yeah, it's got to cut it off there. That's it. So you can hear there's like something in the background and the kick cuts it off. It's late, it needs to be over here. There we go, kick cuts it off. Again, it's late. Again, we got over here. It's going to be here. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Good. So now we've got this working guitar sound. Let's modify, let's copy it over. And no, that's correct. Let's copy it over here. And yeah, I mean, I'm finding it's useful to have these types of it's useful to like know the relationship between MIDI and audio when you're producing this kind of music. Samples and MIDI go together like hand in glove. My failing, sometimes I use too much MIDI. Now you can use just about any sample to create this texture that it's hard to create using MIDI sounds alone. So I'm using a combination: the drum machine beats, the MIDI sounding bass, and this live guitar that I've just recorded now to create that sample sound. There's a little bit of hiss. There's room tone, there's reverb from the amp, and a buzz. All of these things they're actually like, they're kind of disadvantages if you're looking for a clean recording, but I'm finding like having that kind of amateurish sound is actually an asset sometimes, especially when you're trying to make retro sounding music. Not everybody had access to, like, you know, great studios back in the day. Not all music was made in a studio. Drum machines, mics, this is how like a lot of electro clash was made. So anyway, point is, use your own stuff. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Cool. So that's about it, cats. I've only got 2 or 3 minutes left, and streams at an all-time high with people suddenly starting to chat. Hey, what's cooking? From India. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? I didn't catch your username. Can't really see. Hang on, I'll check it out. Imagiko, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. It's certainly nice to see you. And so it must be, what, about like 9 p.m. in India right now? 9:30, is that right? Or is it 7:30 p.m.? I think I'm in South Africa 2 hours ahead of GMT. So yeah, so here's where we're sounding. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for stopping by. Sorry I can't stick around. I've got some family stuff to do. But I will see you again tomorrow if you come by. And if you're into Ableton and making music, don't forget to check out the link in the description for the free download. Enjoy the rest of this tune. See you guys. Bye for now.